Yo, what is going on guys? Flashverse here and welcome back to another video on The Flash Season 6, and this will be my review for The Flash Season 6 Episode 8, otherwise entitled The Last Temptation of Barry Allen Part 2, and this is the mid-season finale for The Flash, and it is also the last episode before Crisis. Now I apologize for this video coming late. I uploaded my Crisis trailer also very late, and it's because I've been super busy, so I'm just like, okay fine, I'll post my Crisis video, that being yesterday, and I'll extend this video to today, which is when I'm uploading this video. But anyways, before I do that though, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe button so you are aware of more Arrowverse content coming your way. And for those who haven't watched the episode, then spoiler alert, if you haven't watched the episode, then stop watching this video because I will be covering some major spoilers. So click off the video, go watch the episode, and then come back. Well, don't forget to watch part 1 as well if you still haven't, because this is a 2-part mid-season finale. So anyways, for those who have watched the episode, you're welcome to stay, and here is my review for The Flash Season 6 Episode 8. So this episode starts with Cisco talking about this Babel thing, which is like a protective shield to prevent the Flash from entering Star Labs, and this was designed just in case the Flash ever went evil. Now, one thing I found very weird is that they refer to Negative Flash as Dark Flash. I don't know why, but yeah, I guess we're calling him Dark Flash now. Now, Cisco is also in progress in making this weapon that fights Ramsey's infection, and Cisco and Iris kinda argue whether they should use it or not on Barry. And just in case to test the results for it, they want to hit it with Ramsey first to see if it will actually kill him or not. Now we see the infected people attack Central City, and we see Joe witness Dark Flash and Ramsey together, and man, Dark Flash actually looked really sick, especially in the dark. Now we had Cecile and Camilla stuck in the Central City Citizen as well, which is their workplace, and they're trying to escape and go to Star Labs. Now one thing I found really cool is Cecile was using her powers to sense the zombie. I'm just gonna call them zombies because I don't want to call them infected people. Anyway, zombies. So Cecile uses her powers to sense these zombies from coming, and that's how they move slowly out to the citizen and end up in Star Labs. But we see Joe get attacked by one of these infected people or zombies or blood brothers, whatever you want to call them. And that leads to Killer Frost starting to hesitate again. She's like, no, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this. And then this leads to Caitlin appearing, and then she is the one that treats Joe. Now Iris goes to her house because Barry tries to Barry technically calls her and says Iris, come to the place where you said yes, and that was from The Flash Season 3 episode, I can't remember what it was, but anyways, that episode where Barry proposed to Iris, basically that one where she says yes, so their house. And then Ramsey offers Iris a chance to join them before she dies. And then the Dark Flash starts doing the Reverse Flash phasing hand thing, but obviously we know that nothing happens to Iris. Now we had Nash Wells appear as well, and he calls Martin Novu a false god, and he says why he wants to kill him, things like that. And then the tunnel's light shuts down, and then the tunnel also gets raided by these zombies. Now we had Iris and Cisco argue over whether they should use whether they should use the weapon on Barry, and Iris, as I said previously, is just no, you shouldn't do, he's gonna die. And then Cisco had a very valid point when he says, well, he's gonna die either way. So yeah, but still Iris didn't allow Cisco to use the weapon. But then this leads to this cool scene where Cisco tracks Ramsey down and uses that device on Ramsey to test if it will work for Iris. But then it does indeed work, but then Negative Flash ends up saving Ramsey and breaks the device. Now we find out that Ramsey wants to use the particle accelerator to spread his virus across like Central City to like infect those uninfected people. And we find out that when Barry was in Star Labs in last episode, that he was actually when he said he was running some diagnostics maintenance, it was actually him like getting the particle accelerator prepared for this. Now we had Cisco find out that Barry was actually giving hint to Iris and Cisco that like he is still inside, and like he's basically like tricking Ramsey by giving like Cisco and Iris some like vague descriptions. Like he says like, this is why I made you the leader, things like that. And for Iris he says come to the place where you said yes, for example. Now Ramsey and Barry do end up in Star Labs as Cisco finds out one of Barry's hints was like turn the lights off. So then Barry and Ramsey go to Star Labs, and we see Ramsey release his blood, but Allegra uses her powers and she stops the virus from spreading. Now the Flash is back to normal and Barry goes after Bloodwork. And when seeing Bloodwork's CGI, oh my god, that was sick. That was so freaking cool. And we had this awesome fight scene between the Flash and Bloodwork. Now we had Ramsey's mom appear in front of him, and we find out that Barry did it, and then Barry finds a way to lock Ramsey up, and then they use Chester's like trap thingy, whatever it was, and Ramsey tries to use his powers to get out, but he obviously fails. And then we find out that Ramsey gets sent to Argus and puts in Argus custody. Now we had Team Flash waiting for Crisis, but then 12 o'clock midnight appears, and then we get the Red Skies appear, and then this basically means Crisis has begun, and the Flash is gonna have to die pretty soon. But this was obviously an emotional scene as well, where Team Flash were like talking about their like best memories between them and Barry. For example, Iris was talking about like when Barry was stuck in the Speed Force, Iris would ask Cisco to vibe him in that erased timeline scene, the one that was called Out of Time. I can't remember the episode number, but it was called Out of Time, where Barry reveals that to Iris that he was the Flash when that tidal wave was happening. But yeah, overall this was an awesome episode. Definitely the best mid-season finale so far. It was really, really good. And just like part 1, I give this episode a 10 out of 10 again. And my highlight character just has to be Cisco, if I'm being honest. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this, guys. So if you've enjoyed the video, please give a like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.